So another buddy boulder was set at my local gym, and my friend Zia and I were eager to check it out. However, after a quick assessment of both problems, we realized they're probably soloable. We're following the purple and orange holds for these climbs, both starting on the right and traversing left and up to the top. As individual climbs of their own, they are probably in the range of V2 to 4. Personally, I would grade them 3s. Our solo beta for the purple climb is pretty much identical up until the very last move. So here we begin the climb with a little hop to the start hold, and then dropping low to traverse left on these volumes and solid foot chips. As solid as they were, I could not for the life of me find it. But no worries, because we got there eventually. This next part was all about getting a high foot on the gray volume and mantling up to the really good jumps above. I would say that this last bit was the hardest part of the problem, and it's also where mine and Z's beta differ. While we both matched on the not so positive second to last hold, I wind up for a dynamic move, and Z is able to get a high right foot to the jug for a more stable reach to the top. Both betas worked, and there we've sent half of the buddy boulder all by ourselves. Next up is the orange problem, where instead of having the crux at the end, this one starts right at the beginning. Shout out to our tall friend James for sticking a big dyno from the start to the second hold, but for all our short climber friends out there, Z and I found what we think is a much easier approach. Placing a high left foot on the gray volume made it easy for us to mantle on the start hold, putting the next hold in perfect reach. And that's #ShortPersonBeta. Seeing that Z and I pretty much cruised through our solo sins of both problems, we were a little confused as to why we needed a buddy, but that didn't stop us from buddy climbing. We just decided to make it a challenge of creating the hardest beta with a buddy. Here's what we came up with. Now this is our second buddy boulder ever, but we're really big fans of a few special techniques. Number 1, the hand-on foot. This is just as it sounds, using one climber's foot as a handhold when you don't have anything valid to grab. Just make sure that climber is stable, or you might just pull them off the wall. And number 2 is the piggyback, a not so easy and super strong way to transfer a climber from one side to another when they've run out of their colored hold.
Yeah, no. What is happening?
Now mind you, we did spend a couple minutes off the wall planning our buddy beta, but it doesn't quite translate once we're on the wall, so you'll see us laughing and replanning mid-climb. These are just typical things you run into when buddy climbing. And number 3, the step through, also is exactly what you think. But if you're not sure, it's demonstrated by us here. Now you can see us executing a variation of technique number 1, the hand-on foot, this time a foot-on foot. I'm sure there's a very logical reason why this is dangerous, so I'm not going to recommend it to anyone at home, but neither of us got injured doing it. Here we are topping our problems and celebrating with a big high five. I think it's safe to say we achieved our goal of making this the hardest problem with a buddy. But let us know in the comments what grade you think we made this buddy boulder. Thanks for watching guys, like and subscribe if you want to see more climbing videos.